Okay, it's the first video I've done in a couple of months, at least, uh, since I had the medium Christian James come by my house and help me out a little while back. I stopped investigating because I didn't want to encourage any activity. I didn't want to help it along. And it's been pretty quiet. The things are starting to happen again. Nothing bad, uh, no physical attacks or anything, but I am seeing like a black mass moving around in my house, and I see it mainly out of the corner of my eye. Uh, but lately it's been unmistakable. So a few days ago, I got up for work. Um, I get up at 2:30 in the morning, get in the shower by 4, I'm out of the house by 5, or at 4 o'clock, I wake my wife up. She's going to take me to work, drop me off. So I kind of shook her and said, hey, it's 4 o'clock. And I was coming out of this room right here, the dining room, and I saw what looked like someone walk into the bedroom, and I thought it was my wife. And I said, oh, well, you're awake, huh? And I didn't hear anything. So I walked into the bedroom and she was still in bed asleep. So I don't know what that was, but it was unmistakable. I mean, I know what I saw. Um, and that was really the first indication to me um, that they were showing themselves. I was hearing some things. Like tonight, I've been hearing a lot of disembodied voices. Sounds like somebody in my house talking. So I decided to do an EVP session. It's the first one I've done in a long time. And I did get some awfully clear responses. I'm going to play them for you here. The first one I got was 2 seconds into the recording. They said my name. Sounds like my name, but I think they're saying hide. I think that's what they're saying, not Guyan. I think they're saying hide. Yeah, they're saying hide. See, it sounds different over this than it does in my headphones, so I interpreted it wrong. But they're saying hide. And that's pretty clearly a voice. Because I was just sitting on my love seat in my den. I was on Facebook on this phone. I wasn't making any noise. My dogs were asleep, so they're being still. There was absolutely no. There's absolutely nothing making noise in my house. It was absolutely quiet. So I don't know where that came from. I did have my fans turned off. I have a fan on in my bedroom, and I turned that off. Well, I got it as absolutely as quiet as I possibly could for this recording. Now the next thing I got was at 21 seconds. It said "get out," and it says it really fast. It's like "get out." I'd love to be able to slow that down, and listen to it. I can't do it with this phone. I could record it on this phone maybe on a secondary app and try to slow it down, but I can hear what they're saying just because I've heard so many of them. Um, done a couple of, my dogs heard that too. It's like somebody stomped on the floor. I don't know if my phone picked that up. I'm hearing a lot of stuff right now. It's kind of freaking me out. Uh, yeah, I've done probably 2,000 EVP sessions, so it's a lot easier for me to determine what's being said. And that's definitely a very fast get out. Really fast. The next thing I got was "We love you." Wish I could say the same. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. That's what it sounds like. Um, and they said F you, and I'm not going to say it because I'm trying to watch my language for YouTube. Um, I know that not everyone is going to be watching my channel as an adult, so I don't want to set a bad example. But even though that's what they said, I don't want to say it if I can help it. So I'm just trying to clean my language up. My wife is an ordained minister. She doesn't like the fact that I curse like a dock worker. She doesn't like that. So I'm trying to clean it up. And for myself too. There's really no nobility in cursing unnecessarily. Now, something happens, you hurt yourself, you slip, you fall, saying it as an exclamation is one thing, but saying it just to say it, if I can avoid it, I'll avoid it, and I'm avoiding it right now. So they say F you. No, I thought they were. I can't find it now. Okay, well, that wasn't it. Um, huh. It was it's a disembodied voice. That's why I'm looking for a, a line on the, I don't know if you can see that, a line on the graph, and disembodied voices don't show up. So I'll have to find that again because it doesn't show up as a line on the graph. That's how I know they're disembodied voices. I can't go back and forth to it with ease. It's hard to find. So let me find that. I'm going to pause this at the end and see if I can get that for you. The next thing they said was really way up into the recording. This recording is 7 minutes and 50 seconds long, and the last thing I recorded was 34 seconds. And then there's not anything until 3 minutes and 13 seconds, which is a really long time. They said, help us. Help us. That sounds like a disembodied voice. Sounds like somebody saying it way off in the distance, which is what these sound like when I hear them. Sounds like, I think the best way to explain it is it sounds like someone standing outside your window, one of the windows in your house, outside and talking. That's what it sounds like. But it's not, it's in here. But it sounds like they're talking through something, some kind of veil. It's the best way I can describe it. If you've ever heard anybody standing outside one of your windows in your house talking to each other, that muffled what it sounds like, that's exactly what it sounds like. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I live way out in the country. There is nobody around my house, outside my house. Trust me, there's nobody out here. So that's not it. Um, but I'm just trying to give you an example of something that you can picture in your mind, um, if you want to try to recreate it for yourself so that you'll know what it sounds like. And that's what it sounds like. The last thing that was said on this recording was get you. This is really long. It's already over 9 minutes. I apologize for that. I like to keep my videos about 5 minutes and quicker. But this went a little bit longer. It's the first video I've done in a while. So they said get you. Get you. I just heard another stomp. I hope my phone picked these up. I felt that. It's like boom. That's the thing about these stomps and noises and stuff. You feel it. I have wood floors, so if somebody were to stomp on the floor, like in a back room, I'd feel it all the way up on the other side of the house, as well as hear it. So it's a tangible sound. And I just heard it again, it's like boom. And I'm talking with the medium who came over and helped me a few months ago, and we're both trying to figure out what's going on here, why this shouldn't be happening, but for some reason, um, this shadow person, this hat man, is trying to reattach to either me or my wife, uh, and is making itself known around here, and it's not doing a good job of hiding it. It's pretty obvious and it's pretty blatant. So I'm going to keep, trying to. I want to document it for the sake of education, that people will learn from it, so that I'll learn from it, people will learn from me. Um, but at the same time, I don't want to encourage the activity because that's a real good way to, get yourself in a bad spot. Um, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, this was a growling get you. That's pretty clear. Um, so anyway, I'm just kind of updating my channel and letting you know that things are still happening around here, although there are little bits and pieces here and there. Nothing really major. Um, to somebody else might be major, but I've been going through this for a couple of years, so it's not major to me. But I'm going to keep my phone handy, and of course, if I can catch anything, I'll be sure and put it in a video. I'll talk to you later.